All right, everyone, Country here this morning, and we've been having a lot of water problems and all lately, and the water's real dirty, real nasty, and need to be boiled and filtered and everything, and so I had to go take a little trip. My little water purification kit that I carry with me in the truck wasn't in there. I took it out and forgot I took it out and didn't put it back in, and so stopped by Walmart. I got one of these little stainless steel water bottles and one of their little cups, fold up handles, and then I got one of these Sawyer water filters. So I'm going to show you what I did, and then we'll all learn together, see if this works. All right, first of all, these little water bottles, they say that these double wall ones, that if you're going to boil water in them, that you've got to drill a little hole in the bottom. And this one, it says that it's double walled, vacuum insulated. So this would definitely be one that we'd have to drill a hole on. It says on the bottom, do not place in microwave, do not place in freezer. I don't know who'd ever do that, but anyway, what I did was I got my light here and I looked down in it. Dadgummit, I dropped my light. But I looked down in it on the inside, and it seems to be domed up in the bottom. And look here at the bottom, it's got this little seam, there's like a piece put on it. And so I'm thinking that there's going to be a way I can drill it in the bottom in that layer. And not go all the way through. It's the same concept as your char tin. You can have a vent hole. So let me see what happens when I do this. I did have to pick the dullest drill bit I got. I got a hole in it. Now, I don't know if this little piece on the bottom is another piece, or it's how this is put together and they slipped it in there and there's two pieces, and it appeared to make a dent on the inside. So I'm going to try that like that. Just a little hole in the bottom. Put it on the stove and try it. Alright, well now I peeled the label off of it, so we don't want that burning. The Ozark Trail label on the bottom of this cup. Go ahead and pull that off. You're probably wondering, why did I choose these? And the reason why I chose these is because this cup will nest on the bottom of it. Well, when it ain't all sticky, pulling the labels off, it was all sticky. But then I can pull it off. If I want to, I can find a case just to carry that in and carry it like that. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to get set up here on the stove. We're going to set it on the stove and see if we can boil water in it. Alright, I just went and put some of my tap water in it. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it still looks like tea. So we're going to see if we can boil this and filter this water and make it drinkable. Oh, the winds are blowing on me. I can block the wind up a little bit. All right. See, you got moles in that. Let's see what happens now. We're going to see if some of these other people are right about this. Well, so far, it hasn't blowed up or nothing. Water's not even getting bubbly inside, so it's not really all that hot just yet. Is it going to work or is it not going to work? I have no doubt that the water's going to boil, but I'm wondering about the bottle. Hopefully I can get it hot enough on this stove that it'll give it a good test. We have a burn ban going on right now, so I can't have an open flame, have an open fire anyway. I can use my stove. And a lot of you camping, that's what you're going to be using anyway, is your stove. You're not going to build a fire. You getting bubbly? Sure is nasty looking though. Put some more heat on it. And the plan is I'm going to use my gloves to pick this up with. But in the woods, I guess you could use 2 sticks and put one on this side, just like my cigarette is, and one on the other side. And kind of mash them together kind of like tweezers. So evidently, that was like one sleeve, and then the inner piece is a bottle, and then they slipped it in that, and then that little piece on the bottom was how they hold the two together then, evidently. So, I guess I managed to drill a hole through the outer layer, so far, I guess, what I'm guessing. As you can see, it's getting pretty brown on the bottom. It's getting heat. Nothing yet. Okay, while the waters are boiling, we'll talk about this. You see, that's my Walmart receipt. That whole thing was $44.44. It wasn't that bad. That bottle and the cup and the filter. The filter was the most expensive thing. So we'll take a look at this little filter here. See what all we got. I've done opened it and looked though, so I know. But get in those kits is, you see we have this reusable little bag. So that's pretty important to have. That's another container, second container. This will have my boiled water in it. Then I got a little cap I can screw on it. And the syringe says it's a cleaning plunger. Just had to read the instructions on it to see what that's about. There's a straw. And here is the filter itself. And it will screw right onto the drinking bottle. And there's the outlet. I can put a straw on it. Flow going that way. Alright. So we're going to see in just a minute how that does. Gotta let this water boil. No boiling yet, but you can see the bottom of that container is getting blue, so I guess if it was gonna blow up, it'd have done it by now. Some people says that you need to let water boil for 10 minutes. Of course, you're losing a lot of water because it's vaporizing there. So, but really, just bringing it to a boil, let it boil for a second or two, and that's usually good. You don't like sit there and boil it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever. You're actually boiling your water away. You end up with a half of a container of water. So, see a little heat starting to transfer up that bottle. So, probably not going to be long till it does boil. While we're waiting on that water to boil, I'll talk about this some more. And this little Sawyer mini filter, or the water filtration system, the Sawyer mini. And I like it because it's packable and it's easy to carry. And see where that one says that it filter is reusable up to 100,000 gallons. Most of the little filters you get doesn't do that much. And a lot of them will get clogged up long before you ever get close to that. So that's some of the reasons why I chose it. And the threads on that, by the way, is the same as most of your water bottles are. So you're not just stuck with just that little fold-up bag for a container. So, and I could take some PVC fittings and make an adapter to fit that. Make that where that'll work. So, yeah, I'm going to test it out here in a minute, but I think this is a much better filter than a lot of the other little small ones on the market. This is my new baby Sophie. Set her down a minute here. Yeah. She was crying for me. I had to go get her. Bubbles on the inside of the bottle, so it's getting pretty warm. Alright, I got a bowl. I got my gloves on. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to set it here and I'm going to let the thing cool. Dadgummit, hot through them gloves. Let that cool and then we'll move on. Alright, now cool down. I'm going to pour some of this water in this bag. And all I did was I just blowed on it to open it up. What we've done is boiling it. So I got that a little too full. I'm boiling it. I don't feel like it's really all that cool, but it'll be all right. We're just double protection here. Screw that on the bottle. the bag. I gotta get the little straw out. I'll put the little straw on it. I guess if you wanted to, you could probably take this filter too and just kneel down at the creek, suck it out of the creek. Alright, let's try it. Huh. Taste is good. No bad chemicals or anything in it or anything. So overall, I'm gonna say that's pretty good. Filter works good. Bottle worked good so far. Cup nest is on the bottom of the bottle, so I can have a drinking cup when I need, or a pot to cook in. I can cook a soup in that. So overall, it all works out pretty good. So it might be a cheap alternative you want to try next time you go out. So that's about all I got this time. So hopefully I'll help some of y'all. And that's all I got. I'll see y'all next time.